Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're all well on this Tuesday evening, night. Good night. Yeah, we are here for the... Don't want to show the wrong one just yet. We are here for the Barcelona versus Newcastle United. Yeah, UEFA Champions League Round of 16 second leg tie. It is currently 1-1 on aggregate. If you're new around here, do leave a thumbs up on the video. If you're returning, do leave a thumbs up on the video. Also, if you are new around here, hit the subs and hit the notification bell too so you don't miss any future uploads. And without further ado, good evening, Trevor. I hope you're well. Welcome in. Good evening, Pete. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Chippers, welcome in. Hope you're well. What's with the sunglasses? Hay fever. I've just been rubbing my eyes like mad, and now they're watering, so I'm stopping from scratching them like mad. So yeah, without further ado, and also let me know what you think of the new intro as well. It's the first time seeing it for a live show. Even though you did originally see it for the Thor Award, if you want to go back and check that one out as well. But if we jump over to the other screen, let's get the stats underway. So, as you can see, we are playing Barcelona. We are in Spain, and we are heading to the Nou Camp. It's a 5:45 kickoff, which is annoying as hell because I am still going to be at work there. But luckily, I have one of these, which you cannot see. It's called a phone. You can't see. Yeah, I have my phone. I have the TNT app, so I will be watching it whilst working. So it's good to be the boss because I can do whatever the fuck I like. But yeah, we are 1-1 on aggregate. 5:45 kickoff. The referee has been confirmed as French referee Francois Letexier or Letier. Apparently, he's already refed a couple of Barca games, and Barca have won both those games. But, who knows what's going to happen. Could get completely shafted or not. But we are playing on TNT Sports 2 or Discovery Plus. That is where you can find the game. At the Spotify... When did they name it the Spotify Nou Camp? It's always Nou Camp to me anyway. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Wacky, welcome in. Hope you're well. Future is just there. The future is so bright. I've got to wear the shades. Of course. Got to be cool on the channel. Got to be cool. The coolest Toon fan there is. The coolest Toon content creator. There we go. Hashtag copyright. Me. So, before we get into the I don't know if you can see the mouse, wouldn't it? But before we get into who will win, we'll leave that right at the end. The Nou Camp has a capacity crowd of 99,787. Grass surface, and the weather is set to be roughly around the 12-degree mark. Insights for you. Barcelona have scored three or more goals in every home game. In every home win since mid-December. Lamine Yamal's 96th minute penalty rescued a 1-1 draw in the first leg. Yes, unfortunately, we should have won that game 1-0. Missing 4 first-choice defenders, including Koundé and Baldy. Yeah, I said Baldy. Through injury. We'll get to the injuries in a second. Gavi is available for selection after 7 months out with a knee injury. Gavi is going to be a huge threat. Huge threat. So, start of the season to gain money for sponsors. Start of the season to gain money for sponsors. You've lost me that one. Sunglasses will be needed in Sunderland. Money to hide their tears. No. How can we make them look cool? We're not making them look cool. Sod it. They can add to their river. Just make sure they don't end up bursting the banks. Where are we? We've only got one insight. Really? They got four. We got one. Okay. Newcastle kept their first clean sheet in months during Saturday's 1-0 win at Chelsea. Months. They want to say months. I'm pretty sure we haven't kept a clean sheet in 15 games until, Ramsdale kept his clean sheet against Chelsea, which he didn't really have that much to do. But yeah. Injured players for both teams, injured and suspended. For Barcelona, they're going to be without Tony Fernandez, ankle injury, late March. Joffrey Torrents, calf injury, early May. Alejandro Balde, hamstring injury, mid-April. Andreas Christensen, cruciate ligament injury. He's not given a time to return date, so I'm guessing that is season over for him. Jules Koundé, hamstring injury, late March, and Frankie de Jong has a thigh injury, late March. That is who Barca will be missing tomorrow evening. For Newcastle, we have Joe Willock has a thigh injury, could be doubtful, so that'd be a late fitness test, no doubt. Emil Kraft, early June, he's done for the season. Fabian Schär, mid-April. My guessing is he's done for the season as well. Bruno, apparently he is back. He has travelled. He's going to be supporting the team. But again, it's saying mid-April for his return and that he won't be back until after the international break. And Lewis Miley, early April, knee injury for him. I think Stellar deal is due to expire soon, so I don't know if it will be renewed at a better rate for the tune, or if a new one comes in for a lot more. Someone like, all right. Sod knows on that. I don't really follow the business side of stuff. Top goal scorers for both sides in the Champions League. This is just Champions League only. Anthony Gordon is Newcastle's top goal scorer with 10 goals in the Champions League. He has a rating of 7.53. Expected goals of an 8.39. He has 2 assists and has played 11 games. For Barcelona, their top goal scorer is another fellow Englishman in Marcus Rashford. He has a rating of 7.42. Scored 5 goals. XG of 1.31. Not the greatest. But then he did get, 2 against us in the first game of the Champions League? 1, 2? I know he scored. He has 3 assists and has played 9 games. So he's played 2 less than Anthony Gordon. It's a 3-week international break. 2 weeks, then FA Cup after that. Well, we're out of the FA Cup, so you might as well say it's 3 weeks. So there's no excuses for saying that we haven't got a lengthy time to train, and also a lengthy period to arrange some, some, I wouldn't say pre-season friendlies, but just arrange some friendlies through those 3 weeks to keep the players fit that ain't on international duty. Also to get Moaning Wissa some game time so that he can have his pre-season because he's just been shocking. So me personally, I know that the training camp has been cancelled. So, either do like a little mini tournament or just arrange some friendlies just to keep the players fit that don't get called up. And again, just get Vissa some training under his belt. Match time. Whatever happens, Toon need to dramatically increase their revenue if they want to be relevant next season. Yeah, we still need that training ground sponsor and the training kit sponsor and stadium sponsor, or so many stuff that still needs sorting out. Team form in the last 5 games. Barcelona recently beat Sevilla 5-2. They drew with us 1-1. They beat Athletic Club 1-0, beat Atletico Madrid 3-0, and beat Villarreal 4-1. So really, we're the only ones to actually stop them in their part in the last 5 games. Otherwise, they would have had a complete winning run. So we done something good. That's a positive. For Newcastle, we recently beat Chelsea 1-0 down at Stamford Bridge for the first time in, 14 years? 14 years since we last beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So that's a positive going into the game. And kept a clean sheet, another positive. We drew with Barcelona in the Champions League. We then lost, before that, we lost 3-1 to Manchester City. Before that, beating Manchester United 2-1. And then terribly losing to Everton 3-2. Our form against their form, shocking. But again, we stopped their winning run last week. And that, dare say, motivated us to get ourselves a nice little result against Chelsea. Especially now we play this game and then we go into our derby game on Sunday against Sunderland at home. So let's hope that the performance that we did against Barca last week and Chelsea can spur us on to hopefully put in decent performances again. Rumour is, I can never pronounce that. Ryder. Them will be our sponsor next season. I mean, if they're going to bring in some decent money for the club, I mean, I'm all for it. Banging a couple of 2 or 3 day seller cups during the break, 100 mil prize money each. I can't see that happening. I really cannot see that happening. Currently, in the second legs, we've got Arsenal's currently 2-0 up against Leverkusen. They're in the 66th minute. Chelsea, you can see the mouse again here, are losing 3-0 to PSG. So what's that? They lost 5-2. So that's 8-2 currently on aggregate. Chelsea are losing. Damn. Manchester City are currently 1-1 against Real Madrid. So yeah. Apart from Arsenal, it's not really going well for the English clubs. And then you have Liverpool, Tottenham, and Newcastle kicking off tomorrow. We'll get to them in a second. So the predicted lineup for both sides goes a little like this. For Barcelona, they look to have Joan Garcia in goal. Decent keeper. I mean, we could have had the chance of signing him at the start of the window, but the summer window, nothing came of that. That's a bumming. The Chelsea one? I mean, definitely. For their defense line, Eric Garcia, Kubasi, Martin, and Cancelo. I think these two are their backup defenders. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I think it's their backup defenders because they are without their main back line in Balde, Christensen, and Kunde. Pedri and Bernal as their the centre midfield, defensive midfield pairing. Their attacking midfield line of Rafinha, Lopez, and Lamine Yamal with Ferran up top. I'm guessing Gavi will be on the bench. They're not going to fry him in straight away after a 7-month-long injury. Piff gave Cheatski 100 mil prize money for Club World Cup, so why not? But then again, that's the self-proclaimed Big Six. That's going to get everything, and we won't. They'd be lucky to give us 20 quid if we're that lucky. Predicted lineup for Newcastle: you have Ramsdale in goal, Trippier on the right back, Chow and Byrne, a centre back pairing, with Hall at left back. Centre midfield role of Tonali and Joe Linton. with the front three being Jacob Murphy, Nick Voltemada, and Harvey Barnes, with Gordon in the 9. It's not a secret, is it? Everyone knows what a fan of a certain player I am of. But, you cannot deny that Will Osula did, in fact, cause a lot of problems to Barcelona's back line in that first leg. You cannot deny that at all, at single bit. So I would drop Jacob Murphy. He has not done really much for the past few games. I would put Jacob Murphy as I would put Will Osula at right wing because like I said, he caused them a lot of problems in that first leg. Nick Voltemada, I'd love to see him back in the striker role. Eddie Howe is using him out of position, which you're never going to get the best of performances out of him. So, if anything, if you're not going to play him as a striker, then you drop him. I'd have Jacob Ramsey there instead. Burn, yeah. Do you know what? I would actually drop Burn and play Botman now, because I think Burn would be a lot more effective in a derby. So I would save him for Sunderland on Sunday. I mean, whether you agree or not, it's down to you. But I wouldn't. I'd drop Burn for Sunderland, ready for Sunderland. So my back line would be Trippier, Chow, Botman, Hall. Trippier, because he's got his experience there. Can possibly put Tino in there, but you could save his legs ready for Sunderland as well. Kind of give it a bit of a mix-up. So you're still keeping some top players fresh for the derby. There's the question, though. Do you name a full-strength side for Barcelona and have a tired team to play the derby? Do you name a rotated side against Barca, so you've got a full-strength side for the derby? I mean, let me know in the comments, but I'll be happy with that team. I mean, I'm always going to be happy with Ramsdale in goal because Nick Pope's done for me, if I have to be completely honest. I wouldn't mind Tino at right back, but I think Trippier would be the best choice to go there for this game. Midfield, I'm more than happy with that centre midfield pairing, I should say. I'm more than happy with that, Tonali and Joelinton. So, yeah, the only change I would make really would be Murphy and Voltemada for Osula and Ramsey, especially if you're going to be playing Gordon in that centre forward role. But, yeah, if there's anyone else you'd change, again, let me know if you want to change the formation or change anyone else in the side. If you want to, drop Gordon for Vissa, which probably need your head sorting out. But yeah, other than that, Murphy, Voltemada, and Burn would be the only real changes that I would make in that side. If Ramsdale is the keeper for the rest of the season, would anyone want us to buy him? Oh, difficult one. Personally, I would say no. He's a lot better than Pope. I know people are saying he's on par with Pope, but Ramsdale can use his feet, whereas Pope can't. I like Ramsdale. He's got some good saves in him. He can play well. Part of me says yes, sign him, but I would only keep Ramsdale as a number 2. And then we go out and buy a new number 1. But because I'm like I said, I'm done with Pope. Pope's done for me. I need him gone. But yes, I probably would keep Ramsdale, but only as a number 2. Even though he's doing great now, worthy of being first choice at the minute. But I would rather bring in a new number 1 keeper to replace Pope, and then have Ramsdale as number 2, because Ramsdale's still young-ish. He's still in his 20s, so that's a positive. You can still get another 4 years out of him. and then possibly go out and get a young keeper as the third choice and train them up. Release Ruddy and Gillespie because they're just earning a wage for doing sod all. But that's my thoughts. I'd only keep Ramsdale if Pope was going to keep him as number 2. Yeah, like I said, get rid of Pope. Sign Ramsdale, yes, but only as a number 2. Head-to-heads, we have played Barcelona twice this season. They hold 1 win and 1 draw being last week, and the win being at the start of the Champions League when we lost 2-1 at home. And I can check that, I think. Yeah, that was, Rashford did get 2 goals against us in that game. So, and Gordon got us a consolation goal on the 90th minute. So, Barca do have an advantage over us, but we did play Barca both times at home. So this is our first time going over there for a while. Or going to the Nou Camp at least. The knockout stages, as it's currently looking. There we are up there. So the winner of the Newcastle Barcelona game will face the winner of the Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham game. So if we was to beat Barcelona, you can pretty much say we'd end up playing Atletico Madrid and play another Spanish side. If Barcelona end up getting the win against us, then it will be an all-Spanish tie in that round. But Bodo Glimt have been knocked out, and Sporting Lisbon go into the quarterfinals. So they look like they'll be playing Arsenal, as Arsenal are currently 3-1 on aggregate. Excuse me. On the other side, PSG are currently 8-2 up against Chelsea. So you can guarantee PSG are into the quarters. Tomorrow you have Galatasaray and Liverpool kicking off, with Galatasaray holding a 1-0 win over Liverpool on aggregate. So anything can happen in that game. If Liverpool come out performing, they could win it. But they need to win it by 2 clear goals, or win it by the single goal and end up going to penalties. But PSG will await whoever wins that match. Real Madrid look like they will be going into the quarterfinals, and they could very well be facing Bayern Munich. They currently have a 6-1 aggregate lead. I can't really see Atlanta coming up against, scoring 6 clear goals against them. So I think that's going to be Real Madrid Bayern Munich. That should be a very good tie, that game, for the quarterfinals. But back to the preview. Is there anything else we need to look at? Not really. Let's take a quick look at the competition. Stats. Go a quick look at the stats before we go onto who will win. You have seen what he offers. There's always a risk if you get a keeper from abroad. He might not be able to hack the Premier League, as keepers abroad don't really like holding the ball, love palming it away. One thing for sure, versus Barcelona away, you can't sit too deep and invite pressure on, as they will score eventually. Yes, you don't want to be doing it on their home turf, because they will rip us a new one. Top goal scorer in the Champions League. You have Kylian Mbappe with 13 goals, Anthony Gordon with 10 goals, and Erling Haaland with 8. They are your top 3 top goal scorers. Top 3 assists. Michael Olise of Bayern Munich is top with 5. Second place is Hakimi also with 5. And then you have Vinicius Jr. with 4. Combined goals and assists, Kylian Mbappe has 14. So he has 13 goals, 1 assist. Anthony Gordon in second place with 12. That's 10 goals, 2 assists. And I can never pronounce his name. Kavisha. We'll just call him KK. He has 11. I'm not sure how many goals he's got. I'm sure we can see on here. So he's got 11 combined. And he had where was he? There he is. He's got 7. So what? So 7 goals, 4 assists. So he's also pretty decent. Highest rated player is Kylian Mbappe with an 8.41. Second rated is Lamine Yamal with an 8.16. And third rated is Michael Elise on an 8.06. Minutes played. They are all for Bodo. All for Bodo. Top 3. Frederick with a 1,110 minutes played. All 3 of them have got the exact same amount. Nikita and Odin, all with the... So these guys have not missed a single minute in the Champions League. Hats off to them. I mean, brilliant achievement for them. The highest speed clocked in so far in the Champions League. You have Kylian Mbappe again as number 1 with a 34.9 kilometers an hour. Vlahovic with a 34.8 and Kusanov with a 34.7. It's funny with Mbappe, he was shit in both games versus 2 the other year when he was at PSG. Yeah, and then you went under that whole conspiracy about that penalty that could have sent us through, but ended up helping AC Milan out and sending them through. Distance covered. Again, it's all from Bodo players. I mean, what a sight they've been this campaign. They've really been a joy to watch. Number of sprints. Vinicius Jr. has 164. Anthony Gordon has 150. And then Christos, I'm not going to pronounce that second name. Christos of Club Brugge has 148. Let's get to the keepers. Where are the keepers? Keepers. Clean sheets. Surprisingly, Vicario of Spurs has 6 clean sheets. David Raya has 5 clean sheets. And look at who's in the third place. Nick Pope with 4 clean sheets. So 3 English teams have the top 3 clean sheet rating. That's surprising. Save percentages. David Raya with 87.5. Nick Pope in second place with an 82.9. And Theo Cortar with a 82.8 for Real Madrid. Formerly of Chelsea, so you could say another 3 English club keepers there. But no, he's currently with Real Madrid. Surprising to see Nick Pope there now that he's lost his place. Saves per 90. Stanek of Slavia Prague has a 5.8. Anna Bekov of Kairat has a 5.7. And Haikin has a 5.4. Goals prevented. Anna Bekov has a 4.4. Jan Sommer of Inter Milan has a 3.2. And Haikin has a 2.6. Goals conceded. Karabag with a 3. Slavia Prague with a 2.7. And Copenhagen with a 2.6. Most fouls committed. Juventus is Adzik with a 3.9. Club Brugge is Vermont with a 3.3, and Benfica's Ivanovic also with a 3.3. Most yellow cards goes to Sporting Lisbon's Morton Hulmand with a 5. Yellow cards for him. Athletic Club's Paredes has a 4. And Real Madrid's Carreras also has 4 yellow cards. Red cards all goes to Bernardo Silva, Lloyd Kelly, and Golovin for Man City, Juventus, and Monaco, all with 1 red card each. So that's pretty much ties all that up. So if we go back to wherever they are again. There we go. Go back here. Let's have a quick go over who tomorrow's games. You got Newcastle, Barcelona. We'll get to that in a second. Bayern Munich, Atlanta. I'm going to say Bayern Munich win. Liverpool, Galatasaray. Galatasaray hold a 1-0 win over Liverpool. Liverpool are going to be at Anfield now. Can the fans spur them on to turn it around? Who knows what can happen? Many fans are not really liking Slot. Some are turning on him. The others still have hope in him. I don't think they'll get rid of him, in all honesty. Can he turn it around? I think he might be able to. But, Galatasaray had a great game against Juventus in the last round. I'd probably say they're going to cancel each other out. Galatasaray go through just on their own 1-0 win. And then you got Tottenham versus Atletico Madrid. It's definitely Atletico Madrid that's got that. There's no chance Tottenham's turning that around and getting a 4-0 win or a 3-0 win. I mean, they could turn it around, but it's highly unlikely. And then we come to Newcastle's game. So, I'm going to click on Newcastle because I'm a Newcastle fan. And why won't I click on us? And oh boy, let me zoom in on that for you so we can all... Oh, bit too far. There we go. There we go. There you can see there. 166,949 people have voted. 64% of those voters have gone for a Barcelona win. 15% of those voters have gone for the draw, which means this game is going to go to penalties. 21% of those voters have gone for a Newcastle United win. And I'm within that 21%. How many of you Toon fans have clicked on Barcelona? Come on, own up. Everybody own up. How could you not be supporting the Toon on this one? This is our chance to get into the quarterfinals. And you've gone and voted for Barcelona. How could you do such a terrible, horrible thing? I'm guessing loads of Barcelona players have actually just... players? Yeah, all right, the players have gone in there as well. Barcelona fans have gone over there and spammed the Barca votes, even though you can only vote once. Oh, God. What have we got here? No, we're missing something here. What have we got? Bodo played well up until tonight anyway. They've had fresher players than other European sides, so distance covered don't surprise me. Barca should have been top of most fouls committed from their match at St. James's alone. Can the speakers at Anfield spur them on, don't you mean? Well, you never know. You never know. They're not playing Spurs, though. Yeah, I mean, oh boy. Everyone that's voted is pretty much favouring Barcelona. But then everybody that voted in the Newcastle versus Chelsea game at the weekend, it's kind of pretty much the same percentage as everybody went for Chelsea. But we turned that around. So who knows? Who knows? We could actually end up doing this. I feel confident, I do feel confident. Zoom back out on that one. Like I said, the lineup for me is fine. I'll take out Murphy. I'll take out Voltemada because he's not playing in midfield. We cannot play him in midfield. I'd play him as a striker. If he's not being played as a striker, you drop him. Murphy out, Osula in. Yes, Osula. I say Osula because he caused the back line of Barca a lot of problems in that first leg, and you cannot deny that. Attacking midfielder, I'll go for Jacob Ramsey. I think he's starting to become really decent and really good. Anyone mentions Flop Langer, just gets I don't know, a brick thrown at him. I cannot stand him. Burn, I would drop just because I would think he would be a lot better for the Sunderland game. He would know all about the rivalry being a tune. So I think he would be much better for Sunderland, so fully rested. So I'd have Chow and Botman. Osula, Ramsey, when you can see the mouse. Osula, Ramsey, Botman. That's my only changes. Otherwise, good side. Good side. So my prediction. Let us go to, when I can find it again, the main screen again. Boom. There we go. So let me know your predictions and let me know your formation. Let me know how you think the game's going to go in the comments down below or in the chat. So here's how I think the game's going to go. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I'm going to go for a cheeky 1-0 win. Win 2-1 on aggregate. Who scores? Will Osula, of course. Come on. Other than that, yeah, no one. Will Osula's grabbing that goal. Probably Gordon. He's got 10 goals already in the Champions League. Harvey Barnes scored against Barcelona last week. So it could be Barney. Anyone could really score a goal. Tonali could hit a screamer from outside the box. Osula could grab a goal like he did against Man United. Joe Linton could pop up with a goal. Ramsey could hit a nice goal from outside the box. Trippier might score a free kick for the first time in 3 years. Chow might get on the end of a late corner and nod one home. He seems to be pretty decent in the air. Hall could have a decent shot from outside the box. We know he can actually hit the ball well from outside. We've got players that can score. It's just, can we score? But yeah, I'm gonna go for a cheeky 1-0 win. Win it 2-1 in aggregate. Go through to the quarterfinals and face Atletico Madrid. We don't want to see an all Spanish tie in the quarterfinals. We want to see England versus Spain again. Newcastle versus Atletico Madrid. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. I'm going to go for that 1-0 win. Pressure is on Barcelona, not us. Exactly, Chippers. I'm going 4-3-3, 2-1 with Gordon. 2-1 win, Gordon with both. Exactly. Feel that confidence. I'm going 1-0. Like I said, I don't care who scores. As long as we get the win. It could be an own goal for all I care. As long as we get the win. We've kept one clean sheet for the first time in something like 15 games. And we want to add to those clean sheets. So go and grab ourselves another clean sheet. Grab ourselves a clean sheet against Barcelona. That would boost a hell of a lot more confidence into that side. especially going into the game against Sunderland. But that is my match prediction and preview for tomorrow's game. Again, not as you can see, because I haven't got the screen up. So we'll quickly jump over to that again. As you can see, we are kicking off at 5:45, 5:45 kickoff. So if you're at work, download the app. Download the Discovery Plus app, okay? Watch the game on there. Because that's what I'm going to be doing, because I'm still going to be at work at that time. So I'll be pretty much watching the entire game at work. So yeah, TNT Sports 2 and Discovery Plus is where you're going to find the game when you want to watch it live. It is at the Nou Camp with Francois Letizier, if it's a son X, is the referee in charge. That is where you're going to find the game. That is how you're going to watch the game, and 1-1 in aggregate going into that game. I hate the fact that it's quarter 6 kickoff on a Wednesday evening. On Wednesday evening, you put a game on at 5:45. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. Tonight, guys. Today, guys. Tomorrow, guys. Yesterday, guys. Whatever, guys. We are playing Sunderland on Sunday. Do I do a show on Friday or do I do a show on Saturday? You'll know on X when I'm going to do a show. We'll do a preview either Friday or Saturday. We'll preview that game and hopefully come back saying, what a great win against Barcelona. That gives us a huge amount of confidence going into this game against Sunderland. That's what I want to be saying. And I want to be saying we put in one hell of a performance. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your predictions, your score prediction. Let me know your formation. Let me know who you're changing that lineup. Let me know anything else you want to tell me. Going into this game against Barcelona tomorrow night. So this has been your Barcelona versus Newcastle United UEFA Champions League Round of 16 second leg match preview. If you're new and if you're returning, do leave a like on the video. And if you are new, do subscribe as well. We are 91 subs currently. So we've got a nice little boost from where we was. So we're only 9 away from hitting those triple digits. So share it around. Tell people to come on over and give it a watch. See if they like it. Really appreciate it if we can finally get to 100 subs. Hit the notification bell too so you don't miss any future videos. And if you're new and you want to see some sort of comedy, head on over to the playlist called the Thor Awards, where my alter ego likes to snoop around channels and find some bloopers from other sporting channels. And you'll enjoy the last one that I put out. You really will. I guarantee it. You will enjoy the last one that come out. But yeah, guys, that is it. We are calling it there. Enjoy the rest of your evening, night, and let's go into tomorrow and get a nice little win, shall we? So I will be back again Friday or Saturday. If you follow me on X or on Instagram, you'll know when I'm going to go live. Thinking Friday, but could be an early one on Saturday. Who knows? Who knows? But until then, enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.